Yo, what up guys? We're back again, New York session. How are you all doing? We've got PMI release in a little bit. Let me turn down the music a little bit. This should be good. Let me know. Is the music okay like this? Not too loud? Yo, Fons, Dartenon, KLH. Good morning, afternoon, evening. Let me quickly do something. Right. Sorry, I was muted on Discord, AP, my bad. Perfect, Nick, thank you. All well, Andres, welcome back. Familiar names once again. Okay guys, so we have PMI release at 10 AM. So the probabilities of price action being or going to move a lot is lower probability until we release that 10 AM news, that PMI news, right? So that's why I avoided London session today too. London session, you can already see how EU is looking. It only moved like 20 pips. Consolidation, right? Nothing much happening. GU also a little bit messy. It moves because of Euro GBP today. Because you can see it's moving down because Euro GBP is moving up, right? So we have pound strength for London session. So that pushed GBP USD down. Looking at indices, guys, still bearish. I'm still bearish. This one sent out yesterday, still working out properly. This gap is open. I prefer this gap to get entered before we drop. Hello, sir. How may I help you? I don't know. Being here, that helps already. But yeah, so Nasdaq also point of interest for me is this order block here. We've got SMT on these highs, right? Breaking structure lower and lower and lower. I believe we should rate this high because this is still intact. If we can get that 930 equity open push up, right, at manipulation phase, and then a dump with news release, that would be beautiful. So we're going to be looking for that. And gold, same occasion with gold. We have kind of the same structure for gold. Also ranging right now because of pre-news, right? But I want to see us go into premium of this range. So if I outline the range from this high to this low, right? These lows are the target for me, but only if we go into premium first. Right now I'm not interested because we're in the middle of the range, and I don't want to trade in this range right here. I want this buy side to get rated first, hit OTE, premium levels, order block, and then I want to see a drop. I'm still bearish. You guys have seen my Twitter post about gold, right? Why I think it's bearish, because of this market maker sell model unfolding right now. I just want to see this highs get rated and then we drop further into this sell side liquidity over here. And eventually all the way down here, but it could take another week. right? We don't expect today to drop 400 pips, right? But who knows? It's gold, you never know. There are some candles which are very large. This one is 260. Yeah, about 260, 250 to 300 pips, a very large candle, and average is like 150 for gold. So if I look at it like this, we can actually take this low today, if possible. But I really want to see us go above here first. We already talked about it, Tom? About what? You have gold on Oenda? Yeah, it's on the Oenda feed chart over here. So yeah, we kind of need to wait for news release before the markets will move properly. That's my opinion. So let's see what happens. What are you guys looking for? Let me know in the chat if you are looking for some place. Let me know so I can check it out and copy you. No, just kidding. You know. But if we go to DXY, we have this inefficiency down here. So I prefer, because I am bullish on DXY, I prefer us to drop with news. But we're already very close to this low resistance liquidity up here, so I can see it do something like this, right, and then break down back into this one, and then continue its way up again. So we'll have to wait for news release. So it's a sit on your hands type of session at the start of this New York session, for me at least. Let's check out GJ real quick. Right, so yesterday, beautiful. I took a beautiful buy, around 45 pips. I took out of this range. You don't need to take the whole range. Like if you get in down here, if you have enough risk to reward, then just collapse the trade. You can hold a runner for higher up, but definitely don't hold on the because you think it should take out this high, right? And let's say you got in over here, it ran 100 pips, you think, oh, this will definitely take out this high, and now you're going back all the way down, almost at break even, right? So take partials and be content with your set risk to reward. Consistently grabbing 2R or 2 to 3 Rs is better than, at least for me, this is my personal taste, right? It's better than taking 1 to 10R or 11 Rs. Because yes, you can have a lower win rate, but for me personally, if I take 4 losses in a row and I need to hold a 8R trade, I will get very anxious, you know. So let's see what's up. Right now, this is in bearish order flow, so no engagement for me on this one. Let's look at the daily candle. Look, the daily structure is also a little bit tough to read, right? For me, this is tough to read, so we'll sit on our hands on this one. GU respecting the inverse fair value gap, right? So I can see, in this occasion, I can see DXY just go up and up and up with news release. NZD USD, AUD USD market maker buy model. I don't know what time frame are you talking about. If you say a market maker buy model, you have to tell me what time frame you're looking at, because I can find a market maker buy model on a 1 minute time frame, and I can find a market maker sell model on a 5 minute time frame, for instance. So have you read the description on Dresh Hulubuk? So let me know which time frame you're looking for. Market maker buy model. I can't really. Euro USD market maker buy model 15-minute time frame. Let's see. Let me see what I think about this. Yeah, I can see that. Don't really want to see it exceed this fair value gap because we're holding a breaker here. So if we go up off here, it's likely to go into buy side of the curve. So I want this to stay intact. Go to the 1 hour. Got this inefficiency here. 15 minutes. That would mean we take out this high, this original consolidation. So for me personally, I mean, I can see it's kind of forming like a market maker buy model, but I'm not sure on the higher time frame. We're trading deeper into discount every day, right? But I mean, we could use this down close candle, but it's looking heavily bearish to me. Weekly candle. I stay with bullish at DXY, so I cannot. Even though there could be potentially a smaller, lower time frame market maker model, buy model, I have no comments on that. But currently, yes, we're in bullish order flow, but I don't like how this whole structure has formed. We have the liquidity down here. Yes, we took this liquidity and we're holding here on this breaker. But yeah, I'm bullish on DXY, so I cannot see buys on this. USD JPY looks good 1 hour after taking the low. I mean, I agree on the fact that I am bullish on DXY, right? So I want to see strength in the dollar. We are below daily. Oops, we are below daily opening price, which is also good. We did take out this high though. Did we hit any higher time frame array? Let me think about this one. We already liquidated previous daily high. So what I personally like when I'm trading, if there's no, if the previous daily high or previous daily low is still intact, I like that as a target because almost every day, either previous daily high or previous daily low is getting taken out. So what actually is a good exercise, if you're just watching a pair, right? If you're just watching it, then let's say this day hasn't started yet or this day hasn't started yet. Try to determine what do you think is more likely. Is it more likely to take out previous daily high, or is it more likely to take out previous daily low? If you're certain it will take out previous daily high, then you only look for buy setups, right? And if you vice versa, if you're thinking it will take out previous daily low, if that's more likely, then you only look for sells on that asset. So I'm thinking for Euro USD it's more likely to take out previous daily low, right? Because we're in bearish order flow. The higher time frame hasn't given me an indication yet. We're gonna go bullish. I like to be in a long-term perspective. I like to be bullish or bearish on an asset, right? So if I can't buy EU because I don't see long-term buys right now. The weekly is not telling me anything. The daily is not telling me that. The 4 hour is, there's no structural shift on the 4 hour, and there's no disrespect of a bearish array also, right? So unless that happens, unless I see a break of structure on the 4 hour and a fair value gap getting used as a support over here, right? Unless this happens, like this. If this happens, then I can say, okay, well, I'm gonna change up my bias for the higher time frame. Did not reach the 4 hour fair value gap yet? No, but it could today, and then it could be a nice setup for a sell. So you have to wait because there's PMI coming up, right? So that's why you wait. And you don't have to trade every day. 15-minute market maker sell model? No, I don't really see that too. I see nothing right now. Yo, Pule Malachi, how are you? So yeah, I like to see us drop with news into that fair value gap, and then hopefully we can get a structure shift on the lower time frame. That is what I'm waiting for. And obviously Nasdaq taking out all these highs and then continuing down lower. That's what I'm waiting for too. And gold, but gold, yeah. Gold can just hang around here. It's in the middle of the range. No, I have no interest right now. Unless it takes out the buy side first and then starts to form bearish structure. You're good? Nice. Yeah, EG. Don't trade EG, YG. No, you can trade whatever, but I just use it as relative strength, right? Cross-currency analysis. It made a swing. I mean on a 30, yes. Oh yeah, that looks good actually. This gap, and then this gap, if you start to break lower, it should be nice. Could we have high of the day? Let's see if we can map it out. One, two, three. That looks good for a New York reversal, actually. Yeah, it looks good actually, but it's not something I would trade, EG. It's just a cross-currency analysis. Hey, when you say protected low high, you mean an intermediate or low, intermediate or high that's protected like an MMSM, MMBM? Yes sir, that's correct. You have the correct idea. Guys, let's support him by liking the stream. Thank you, Hansel. That is very kind of you. You are currently in EG cells, Kimberly. My boy YG would agree with you. I think it's in premium. We had a prior liquidity rate. We broke structure. We have 3 standard deviations of the true Asia range. So it's pretty, it's lining up pretty good to be the high of the day here, or at least for now. Liked. Thank you, sir. So what does that mean, guys? If EG goes bearish, what are we avoiding? If DXY goes bullish? What should we avoid? GU? Yes, Musa, correct. Yes, sir. That is correct. What time do I use for the CBDR? CBDR is 4 to 8. But I used Asia range, which is 8 to New York midnight. Yes, GU should be the stronger one, right? So this is highly likely to draw lower, as we just range projected it, and the higher time frame is bearish, and we hit a premium array, right? We had a prior liquidity run, so everything is lining up to be perfectly aligned for a New York reversal profile today. Got a failure swing down here. Right, go to the daily time frame. What is more likely? Is it more likely to take out previous daily high or previous daily low? We already did an IOFAT yesterday inside this daily fair value gap, right? So we're just going into premium of previous daily range, and in my opinion we should just draw lower afterwards. That is what I'm seeing. That is what the candles are telling me. If the algorithm decides to do something else, then so be it. This is what my eyes are telling me right now. Yeah, DJ is a mess today, so that one is to be avoided. Still think we should go up. Let me remove all the shit because the, the chart is getting cluttered right now. So we really don't want to have a cluttered chart. And let's remove this. Let's pull this away. Right, so we're trading below daily opening price, right? New York midnight. So we're setting up in discount before news release. That could be an indication, right? That we're gonna go higher with news release because we're setting up in premium already. We already tapped this inefficiency here. We can fill it up completely, that's possible. But yeah, how they left behind these highs, I think this is LRLR. That's what I'm thinking. I want the boom boom boom, I don't want elevator music. Yeah, sorry, it is copyright free, so the video doesn't get blocked in other countries. That's the issue with that. Yes, YG is the GJ man, guys. Alright, so guys, let me know, what is your prediction for DXY? What do you think? Should we run these highs before? Or at first with news release? Or do you think we're gonna draw into the inefficiency? I mean, he's kind of right. It is elevator music. Pull this away. That's why I'm still thinking ES should go up with equity open into this gap. I would like to see that. Draw into the fair value gap is my preferred option. I would agree with you, Musa. That's what I want to see too, but we'll have to wait. Joy, I feel we're gonna push higher on DXY and possibly reverse on Thursday to cap the week. It's also that could be a Thursday high of the week profile. Bearish DXY to inefficiency first. Right, so there are a lot of people going for the DXY lower. We'll see what happens. It's kind of a guess before news, so, but I prefer that too. Just basically because I am bullish on DXY long term. I want to see us go into discount of the range so we can leave it behind, right? What about some drum and bass liquid music to the background? I mean, it's probably copyrighted, so I can't. Bonds are diverging lower, yields are repricing higher over 1%. DXY should definitely go up for the weekly YOSOC. Joshua, I like that too. Burma Bull DXY, only, no pullbacks allowed. Yeah, YG's Burma Bull on DXY. We've been bullish on DXY since, well, since I think July or something. Yeah. When did I come back after my vacation? What was the date again? Was it August? Can't remember. Let me see. Yeah, mid August we came back. Yeah, with full blown back. I mean, I was back earlier, but yeah, around start of August. So we've been bullish all the way. Even if you guys remember for NFP Friday, right? We analyzed we could potentially go lower, but depending on this gap, right? And then we closed above the gap. So we know it should go bullish after that. It's just simply looking at the PD arrays. Oh yeah, speaking of PD arrays, I have that PD array matrix video, right? That I think is my most viewed video on the channel, like 18,000 views or something. I will revise this one because it's old. It's over a year old, and the music is very loud in the background. So I will record one without music and add all the PD arrays and my better understanding of it right now to a new video. So I will work on that this week. Hopefully I'll be done with it by the end of the week. I want it to be like a proper presentation. What is Chinaman thinking? He's bull. He's bull, definitely. Just came in. What is the bias for DXY? Do you think we'll get a slight pullback before heading for the weekly highs? Yes, I'd like to see that, John. I like to see us drop lower into this inefficiency, so internal to external. That's what I want to see, but we're very close. Oops, macro key. We're very close to these highs too, so for now we're respecting this fair value gap, this BPR over here. So I'd like to see it draw lower based off that, but we'll have to wait for news release again. Sit on your hands type of day. AP ICT says damage coming at 10. Yeah, probably. I believe so too. Felicite Sanhu. Hi OTE Trader. Hello, how are you? Felicite. If that is pronounced correctly. Yeah, use 30. So heavy. Why horizontal line on the wick of the candles? Which one do you mean? Bias for US equities? I want to see us take out all these highs up here. And then based off the SMT which occurred over here, the prior liquidity run and this order block being formed with an inefficiency left behind could be a perfect manipulation and then I want to see us draw lower into this failure swings down here. That's my bias. That's what I want to see. What are you thinking, John? What are you thinking? I think your analysis makes a lot of sense. Alright, that's good. Then after liquidity grab, can I take a trade immediately? I cannot comment on what you can do or can't, because I don't know what your model is. And I'm not a signal provider, so... But I can tell you that I'd like to see a liquidity purge before I consider a buy or a sell. On weekly, I thought everything looks pretty bearish, especially ES and Dow. Yeah, Dow is especially bearish. ES is like medium bearish, and Nasdaq is indeed a little bit stronger than the other ones. But I think we're gonna see Nasdaq pull down with the other indices, because I really like this structural high in place over here, and there is SMT on these highs too. That's what I base it off. And something with what really helped me with identifying high probable SMT is that the SMT is good if you are with the higher time frame order flow. So let's say we are bearish higher time frame. If I see a SMT on the highs, I am more confident we're going to continue lower. If I see SMT on the lows, I feel like that is inducement, right? XAU USD. What is with XAU USD? Oh shit. Yeah, you guys know I posted this, right? We should draw lower. We might leave these highs intact and just keep on dumping after news, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I had a limit up here, but I'm gonna remove it because we're already taking out these lows down here. So no more low-hanging fruit hanging around, right? So yeah, let me remove that one. That is unfortunate, but I can't catch every trade. I mean, 90% of the time I think I know where the higher time frame is going, and then getting in is the part, right? Which can be a little bit trickier. What is SMT? SMT is Smart Money Technique or Smart Money Tool by ICT, right? So that means you compare two assets, or even three in this occasion, with indices. Let's say the SMT formed on Nasdaq over here, right? If we look at these highs, this is a lower high and a higher high. Then you go to ES. Why do I have SMT with a Nasdaq on a chart with Nasdaq? Let's do it like this. Right, you can see the this is a daily time frame. Maybe it's easier to see on the daily. I have a double. Right, this is better, right? Let me do this way. Right, you can see the SMT, right? We took out this high on ES, but we did not take out this high on Nasdaq, right? So that is SMT, right? There is a divergence between two correlated assets. And you might be right, maybe I labeled it wrong. Let's see if I made a mistake. Maybe I hastily... No, I didn't do it wrong. This high did not get taken out by this high. See? And this high got taken out by this high. So no, I'm not wrong, sir or ma'am. Person on the internet, you know. Right, so this high is higher than this high. Right, and this high is lower than this high. Makes sense, right? So that can signal a reversal. SMT is most likely a smart money signature. They're gonna reverse price, yes. So it is an indication. So it's a fingerprint, and it is at its strongest when it's with higher time frame order flow. SMT only used as extra confluence. Yes, exactly. Boa tarde, just got here. Miss much. Hey, Felipe, welcome back, man. Thank you for joining once again. Did you miss much? I mean, we went over what I'm expecting to happen with news. Right now, it's a sit on your hands type of price action, right? Because 10 a.m. we have news release, right? So price action is setting up for a large expansion. Do you only use ICT concepts? Yes. ICT is the only way, the proper way of reading how the market should move and behave. What's my daily view on DXY? Bullish. I'm bullish. Long-term bullish. And we spoke about this at the start or at the end of last month. So the start of this month, we did a higher time frame analysis on stream that I want to see this monthly inefficiency get traded into. So we're remain bullish until we at least go in there. There's nothing indicating we're gonna go bearish. So higher time frame bull until we reach those areas. So in this case, SP leads NQ. Yeah, because it's more bearish, right? So Nasdaq is a little bit stronger at the moment. So yeah, basically. And the thing is, I can see this take out this high over here because it is stronger. And then I feel like this structural high should stay intact based off the SMT. That makes a lot of sense for me. Trying to find a good trader on YouTube to learn by osmosis while watching ICT core content. I would advise, if you watch ICT, take a notepad or something to write down. Don't type it, to write it down on paper. And don't listen to anything else but ICT. Yes, his videos can be a little bit, he can rant a little bit, right? But just sit through that, and he throws out gems everywhere. So fully focus, do 100% focus when you watch core content. Don't watch me, don't watch anyone else when you're studying. So just full focus and absorb it. EG is the play. Yeah, this is the play. This should be a high of the day too, I'm pretty sure. Now, what is a weak ass asset? NZD looks pretty weak, so Euro NZD should be a good sell. Yeah, this looks also like it could go down. Let's go to the daily. It's looking messy as hell again. This does look like a bull flag, no? Right? A bull flag is like that, right? Or no? Like the stick and then the flag. Not too sure, but yeah, if I look like at this, I think this looks pretty good to go down. Because structure-wise, right? What higher time frame did we reach? Yeah. Oh, I remember this one. 2020. Hot damn. Corona. So structure-wise over here, we're forming a long-term high, short-term, intermediate term. So this should be the dealing range we're trading in right now, so we should not exceed this high. But I gotta say, I like to trade exotics when DXY is consolidating or unclear and not trending. So if DXY is trending, avoid exotics. Henry Liu, hi OTE Trader, first time here, still new to ICT concepts, currently on video 33 of the 2022 ICT playlist. What would you recommend next? Market Maker series? I think, let me see. I think ICT has like a he has like a proper order. I think he had it on his Twitter, but I don't see it right now. But I would go from 2022 straight into core content after that on his YouTube. And I'm gonna tell you right now, you gotta watch core content 3 times. Every video. So you go through the whole core content, month 1 to 12. And then you're gonna do it again. After practicing everything which you learned, which is new for you in each month. So each month you're gonna watch the videos. If you learn something new, you're gonna go in the charts, you're gonna test it. You're gonna see where it applies. You go to the next month and you do the same over again. And then when you get through all the content, you start over. You go back into month 1, and it is called month 1 for a reason. It's not, you can't study month 1, month 2, month 3, like 3 months in 1 week. Okay, so you can binge watch the videos, but I will tell you right now, it will be of no use. That's why the mentorship, his mentorship was in months, right? So you focus on that month, you focus on that content, you backtest it, you demo trade it, right? If you see stuff which is happening, and you will hit a wall multiple times, not understanding what is going on. And that's when you finish the whole 12 months, you go back to month 1 again, and you will see things in month 1, and you're like, damn, now I know what he means, right? And you're gonna do that at least 2 times. You're gonna watch everything 2 times, and then watch. Yeah, what is best after? Because personally, I learned also from his YouTube back in 2020 when, let me see, or was it 2021? Yeah, it was 2021, I think. Yeah. March 2021 I started learning. So I started with OTE Primer series, I'm pretty sure. FOREX. Damn, let me see. Let me see what I did. And the core content, I mean, it's not supposed to be leaked, but it was leaked, so I managed to get all the videos. It's just floating around on the internet, right? So I might as well just learn it. And then I learned everything solo. I have a trading buddy where we discussed stuff and back tested stuff on a simulator. I did a lot of simulator. But OTE Primer series was pretty good. I like that. We already got proper displacement. All the boxes are checked. This trade is in B now for me. Nice YG. This is the Euro GBP sell, right? Yeah, this is good to go down. Even the Asia range lines up perfectly to the almost to the pip. So if you're trading daily profiles, guys, you have, for instance, you have the classic buy or sell day, right? You have London swing to New York reversal profile, which is currently happening on Euro GBP. If you know how to use range projections on Asia range, if you have a London swing to New York reversal profile, 2 or 3 standard deviations of Asia range. That's what the high or the low high probability is for a classic buy or a new London swing to New York reversal profile, right? And we just did this one. I think it was over here, right? Look, this high, almost the same, right? So that fits the narrative. Hey, you sound like the MMXM trader. Yes, YG. When I have trouble getting some sleep, I just watch ICT core content video that put me to sleep fast. The man just throws disrespect. What the hell, man? But if he rents, yes, it's part of the package. You get gems and gold, but you have to sit through some rents too, which is fine. Yeah, the core content, that's where you really start to understand what the market is doing. No disrespect is a gem, yeah, of course. We're just kidding. Applying the concepts is 20% of the work. Sitting through ICT content without sleeping is the real challenge. YG, man. What's the difference between the core content versus the stuff that's covered in the mentorship playlist? I mean, you want to be a profitable trader, ICT 2020 mentorship should be enough. If you want to be a monster, you go through the core content. And by being a monster, I mean you have a very accurate read on the market every day, in and out, knowing where price action will head into, what high most likely is to stay intact, right? I found his commentaries of videos also good. Yeah, the commentaries are very, very good. The 2021 commentaries are very good. He talks about all kinds of stuff which is not covered in the core content either. So how to properly use Asia range, right? And that kind of stuff. Jeremy the Mink. Hi OTE Trader. Awesome live stream as always. How does one get better at determining narrative? Is it just the daily chart, markups and journaling? I mean, journaling is very important. Backtesting is also very important, and using the simulator also very important, right? If you have a simulator or even TradingView replay. Sorry, replay. But first of all, you need to determine your weekly, monthly, and daily bias, right? Then you can determine your narrative, right? Your directional bias. And the narrative is found also on the 4 and the 1 hour, right? You determine your lows and highs, and what kind of low or what kind of high is, let's call it inducement, right? Because they're engineering liquidity before certain news events, for example. So boom. Could we get your opinion on EJ? Looks good for a buy on long or on longs right now, Andrew. Based off how this chart. What did you say?
That guy.
That what?
That guy that wants to buy EJ.
Yeah, based off Euro GBP, what is if we think this one is going bearish, Euro should be weaker. So if you want to buy something, probably the pound yen is better, but we're in bearish order flow currently. So I would not buy this at all, based on how this structure looks like. This structure, if you look at this, right? Does it make sense? Is it clean, right? I don't think so. So that's why I would avoid it. What is DOP? That's daily opening price. Yes, that's New York midnight. Omnidirectional parallaxation. Dynamic omnidirectional parallaxation. Yes, Musa. Yes, that's DOP. Also called New York midnight. The hell? Man has a extended vocabulary. You are welcome, Henry. What simulator do you recommend? I personally use Soft4FX. I don't know if you know that Soft4X. It's pretty expensive. I think it's $120 or something. But you can, opposed to like using TradingView replay, you can actually see the candles move. Like if you do replay, right, you can just see the candle appear and disappear. But if you use Soft4FX, you can see see the candles breathe actually. And that is also, I like, because when you're watching price action, right, you see the candle go up and down and see how it reacts to certain fair value gaps and that kind of stuff, right? Of course, waiting for the body to close is more important than seeing where the candle is like breathing in and out of. But you can get a feel for what it's doing, right? You'll notice some characteristics. Apple to 190? Apple? I never look at stocks, so let's see. Do I need a different chart? Is there? I guess the Nasdaq chart is fine. Oh, I have no idea what I'm looking at. Does this shit gap like this? Massive volume imbalances. Apple's about to tumble. I mean, Apple is in the Nasdaq, so I'd like to see Nasdaq go lower long term. So, oh, this is down. But definitely, yeah, Nasdaq is stronger than US 30 and ES. I see that you have a Telegram group. Can new ICT students join? Yeah, the Telegram is free. You can just follow the channel. Perma bull Apple. Apple's about to tumble? I have no idea. How's how are you, man? I'm good. How about you? Hope you had a good work day. NQ is what I trade. GBP JPY getting close to POI. I have no POIs for GBP JPY. So the POI was down here and I took a buy off based off this POI, but right now I have no POI. The 4-hour doesn't have like a, I mean, we're sitting on this massive black candle, this BBC, right? Big black candle. But I would say maybe 50% of that candle should be the, could be the low, but I don't like that. I need to see a breaker and a liquidity run before. Then we have a solid POI. Now it's just going back into this range. Yes, it's a BBC. It's a big black candle. You can see it over here, right? It's the biggest black candle right now out of all these. 1 hour BPR can be PY for GJ. Yeah, I mean it could. It could. And we can use it like this. And then we anticipate that low to stay intact, and then the LR should be the target. But for me, this kind of how it looks right now, I don't want to engage on it. I'm very picky. Nasdaq doing exactly what I draw on the charts. Well, that's great. I like that. Sniper. Why are you screaming though? What about EU? We have to wait. But we're seeing these LRLR above here. So with news release, or maybe even prior, we're gonna run these highs, pretty sure. But if we drop into this inefficiency down here before, then it sets up to be a nice long run up again. So I'm only interested in DXY if it goes here first, so I can look for a buy on DXY. The thing is, we have two high impact news releases after each other, so we might have like a messed up day, like a up and down day, and then closing somewhere again in the middle. Moonlight and Sunshine, OSOC, yes, that's what it's called. One shot, one kill. Yeah, but London session has expanded for this one pretty much already, right? Yeah, so more interested in Nasdaq to see what it does. ICT students have more terminologies and acronyms than any other trading space. Never heard of BBC, lol. No, it's not an acronym. I mean it is, but not for trading. But we just call it the big black candle. Who knows who? If you know, you know, you know. Discord opening Friday, yes. Keep an eye on the Telegram. We'll announce it over there. Which month of the core content does ICT go over BBC candles? What a meme. YG has partialed EG already, yeah. Look guys, for me personally, I don't watch 1 minute structure shifts. And 5 minute is okay, but I really prefer like a 15 minute. Look, this is what I want to see, right? This is what I want to see. This kind of price action. And it is not forming here, right? Because this high is still intact, so it makes me believe. Just like, did we have that yesterday too with, we were watching, yeah, I'm pretty sure we were watching this, what was it? No, this was bad, so I think it was this one. Anyway, I can't remember, but I need to see a liquidity rate, right? That's exactly what I'm watching for over here. I need to see this high go, and then I wanna engage. Crypto or PayPal, it's both fine. How's here? GJ had from last week his PA model. What do you mean? It looks pretty heavy, not gonna lie. We have to wait. This might be a no trading day for me. Imagine if you held full and it didn't take out this buy side. Oy, oy, oy. Right, so now it's taking out this high, right? So that's really, the structure is for me is the most important. If I don't see this type of structure, I'm instantly put off. Because I know from my journal, if it is like this, I hit a loss so many times if it's like this. GU is dumping, yes sir. Yeah, they're both dumping. Right, so it's equity open. Do you think we're gonna move a lot? I don't think it's probably gonna reach in some for some liquidity and then start to stall before news release. Are you from Poland? No, I am not from Poland. I am from the Netherlands. News from UK? Oh, let me see on Forex Factory. What was the news? Oh yeah, it was that policy report hearing. We also have interest rates for the Canadian dollar in 27 minutes. I really hope we're gonna take out this high here. And this needs to stay intact. The thing is, my plan right now is I wait for this high to get taken out, hit this OB. If it does not, I will not engage today. If it takes out this low before it takes out this high, I will also not engage, because this is what needs to stay intact for me to have a target. So let's watch Nasdaq. Hey Tom, can you check EuroCat? Had a nice reaction to the downside from 4H and now this nice displacement. EuroCat. Yes, this looks good, Hugo. Sells all the way. Sells all the way, Hugo. Nobody look for a buy on this, in my opinion. But I don't trade EuroCat. Well, if I look at the oil, oil should go up. Oil's very bullish right now because the Saudis, I think this was the Saudis who said they're cutting production of oil barrels by 1 million barrels or something, so that will make the price go up because oil will be more scarce, right? So the price will go up. Canada is also a huge oil exporter, so if oil gets more expensive, the Canadian dollar will go up in price too. So Canadian dollar strength. Now we have, we need to have a weak euro. Probably GBP CAD is dumping more. Yeah, this one is definitely. Look at these clean lows down here too. Yeah. Euro CAD and GBP CAD both are looking good for sells. Very nice. Do you like sea logs? What is that? Hey, it seems like I'm late today. Yes, you are, FXMA, but welcome anyways. Alberto Koopman, take a look at USD CAD. I am looking. This in this occasion, I think we're having two strong assets, right? Because we just talked about oil going up, so Canadian dollar can increase in price, right? Because it's higher in demand because of the oil export. So we have a Canadian dollar which is strong. Then we have a dollar, a US dollar, which is also strong. So pairing up two strong currencies with each other is a recipe for high resistance liquidity runs and consolidation. Good rejection of the 5-minute OTE. Yeah, I would, Salim, I would not engage on dollar pairs before PMI release. That's my personal opinion, and I would not. And I'm personally not looking for a sell on this, because we have LRLR on the top and we have LRLR on the bottom. So I can make a case for both sides right now, and you remember, when you can make a case for both sides, you don't do anything. Do you think we will change in direction from the implied fair value gaps on weekly? What is an implied fair value gap? Is that the fair value gap with the 50% of the wicks? And that I will never use, sorry. I don't know what that is. Good point, yes sir. We have to preserve our risk. Preserve capital with in high risk conditions. Guys, if you're new to the YouTube stream, welcome, because we're getting more viewers every day. I like it. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe, because we're gonna put out more content the coming months. And I will keep up one live stream per week after this week. Probably gonna be a Friday. The rest of the week I will focus on the group. I know what an inversion fair value gap is, which I've been calling an old gap for a year now. Yeah, that's using the opposing side of the curve as a support or resistance, right? So perhaps he means inversion fair value gap. I mean, he typed implied, so I don't think he meant inversion. But if you do, Andrew, if you meant inversion, then let me know. Yes, Alcir, I want to see that high go before I want to short it. This trade's gonna be so good on NQ. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll have to wait for news. And this low needs to stay intact. Otherwise, it's press X on TradingView and I'm out. And that's the business. Tap the last inefficiency on the 30 minutes. There's one more. That's the order block I bought yesterday. Imagine if I had a runner and just tapped me out. That would be so sad. That would be sad, indeed. Hidden fair value gap, one of those, implied or hidden. No, I don't use those. I know it's the CE of the wick on both sides, but it's I don't want to use that. I will stick with the classic PD array matrix. It's too much. It's information overload for me. Any reason why we met the targets early on this week? What do you mean with early targets early this week? You mean what I posted? That's why we sit out London? So look, my initial target was this buy side, right? We hit that already. We hit this low resistance liquidity run already. We hit the sell side liquidity already. Right, so now I wait for more price action to develop. That's what I mean by targets are hit early. This high got liquidated earlier. Right, yesterday this was my POI, this high was the target. This high was the long-term target, which is not reaching it yet, but I still think we should reach it. Still think this is the target for this week. But yeah, we have to wait. So that's why I set out London, and London, it was good I set out London because look at this price action, right? Oops, this is not where you want to sit in. And this also, this looks like a barcode, right? So what's my favorite time frame to look the reversal pattern? I suppose you mean by the reversal pattern that we go from internal to external. I assume you mean that. I want to see 5 minutes, 5-minute break of structure at least, and a 15-minute disrespect of a premium array. If that lines up, then I like it. The trade yesterday was based off a 4-hour POI, right? Then a 5-minute structure shift, and a disrespect of a 5 minutes. Let me see. Yes, in this respect of a 5-minute fair value gap. And then we started to form this bearish candle, sitting on this bearish candle, and then we started to move up again. So it was looking very good to go up. But 4 hour to 1 hour to 5 minute is probably my favorite. Let's watch NQ. How can I tell if that's LRLR? Because I see failure swings here. And they're setting up a low also on this area. So this should be easily reached, and if we run this high, we have a high resistance liquidity run in my opinion, because we have a lot of confluences. This high should stay intact. And if it is not, I am wrong about my bias, and that's fine too. But I want to see this high get taken out before I want to take a sell into this low. And that's my plan. If I take a loss, that's on me. If I take a win, that's also on me. So I just trade what I see and what I believe. Wait, but I thought you said you don't trade indices? No, rarely, but if it's setting up nicely, then yes, I will. And today it looks like it's setting up nicely, so let's see if we can... Welcome to the Brotherhood, OT. Yeah. Sitting here in my robes, you know, with a hood on. Paint on my face. ICT logo tattooed on my chest. Ah, thank you. So, any failure swing on the way of bias is LRLR? Not necessarily, but yeah, LRLR is... you can see it as a failure swing, but if it's in a proper area, then it's even more probable. Yeah, don't get pulled into the dark side, bro. Occasionally I trade GJ, but again, it's for special people, so. "12 minutes to news." The trading is a lot of waiting. It's like 90% waiting. You can be done with your analysis in like 15 or 20 minutes if you know what you're looking for. And then you have to wait 3 hours, 4 hours. Or just set alerts, right? Now I'm only gonna watch this, because earlier I had a limit set, but the failure swings have been taken out already, right here. So now I'm not interested in anymore in this. So this is the kind of the same setup as Nasdaq, right? But the lows have been liquidated here. So now I'm not feeling too comfortable about this area anymore. That's why I removed it. But we can still watch if it goes down from here. Still a good opportunity to see if it's a solid area. You've been trading GJ for 3 weeks, don't be ungrateful. I mean, true. True. Yes. He's losing it. No, at 10 a.m. we have news, guys. We have to wait. Sorry, newbie here. May I know why for the NQ or even ES you are not expecting price to go up to fill the volume imbalance on the daily time frame in August? Because I'm bull on DXY, so in correlation with equities, if dollar goes up, I like to see equities go down too. We took out this high recently. It's kinda in a rough place, not gonna lie, but I see a lot of inefficiency down here, so I like to see a drop into this discount area. That's why I'm thinking we're not gonna go straight up into this volume imbalance today. I want to see us go into inefficiency. If it's not, if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. That's on me. So that's just my anticipation. Tight bodies and wick at the intermediate term low. Yep. It's setting up for news, so we have to wait. Now we have two things to watch. I want to watch gold and I want to watch Nasdaq. Alright, let me mute this Discord. I might wait till a PM session. Want to see my PY hit. This trade will be so juicy. What are you looking for? Juke, send me a chart in the chat if you can. I know there's a split view, but I don't know if it's like distracting. But we can do it. We can split Nasdaq and gold. Hide the pair so the view can be wider. Good one. Thank you, sir. Good tip. Oh damn, you started early. Sub OTE, hope you're well, bro. I always start at 8:30 a.m. EST. Alex, I'm good though. How about you? Always 8:30, around 8:30. That gold move so clean. Yeah, almost into that buy side liquidity. And then 4.5 minute-ish, we're gonna get PMI. And then we're gonna see what carnage will unfold. So we're basically looking at the same. You're just in the YouTube chat sneaking. Sniper. Yeah, we're looking at the same. Good stuff. No, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it in a negative way, but you know. The retarded trader. Yeah, YG, you should call yourself that, the retarded trader. The extra chromosome trader. Hallelujah. Be my fireworks, yes. It's coming up. Smart money concepts, SMC. When do you decide to put limits? When it depends on your model, right? If you are like I like to put a limit when there's a turtle soup opportunity. Like there's a high chance a certain high will stay intact and there's, like, let's say an order block resting above a short-term high, then you can put your limit above it. Then you don't have to wait, because there already has happened a structure shift prior to that internal range liquidity being formed, right? Thoughts on GJ? I would avoid GJ. It's not looking clean right now, and the daily is not clean either, so no real comment. Alright, 40 seconds, guys. And then we're gonna see what's up. Holy shit. Gap down on Nasdaq. No! Please. God, look at, oh my lord. The read is immaculate once again. Oh, what did the XY do, by the way? Let's see. Yep, straight into the LRLR. Hey boy. Yeah, bull. Bull, only bull on the XY, guys. You know I'm shouting this for ages. You see this line? That's where I had my limit, but I removed it because we took out these lows down here already, so. But yeah, the read was correct, right? We want to see that buy side rate and then drop. Oh yeah, holy moly. Maybe we don't get the POI. We don't. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone, guys. Oh my lord. It's gone. So we know where it will head into, right? But it didn't go where I wanted it to go before I wanted to take a sell. And that's fine. Then we'll just miss it. There will always be another day. There will always be another day to take a trade. Now, just quickly look at gold. Couldn't paste. Image is too large. You know what also is large? This BBC over here. This big black candle. Very large. Like 90 pip large. There's a lot of money behind this. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna stay out for this one. Kind of unfortunate, but we'll get him next time. We'll get him next time. Look, so I had, can I outline it? This is the 1 hour time frame, right? So basically, this was my limit before this lows got taken out, right? So I removed the limit at 1930, so it barely missed. It would have been 10 pips. But the draw, you know, I always want to go with the order flow, and if you are bullish on gold, I would highly advise you to reconsider. Unfortunate. Maybe late New York we can see another run on this high, but yeah. Not sure. Not sure. Sit on your hands type of day for me. I'm gonna lie if I say I didn't short this turtle soup on gold. So you did short it, so you have taken profit, I hope so. That's a massive drop. So well done, Musa. That's amazing. Sometimes with too many rules, lose opportunities. I mean, yes, you can say that, yeah. But I don't think I have too many rules. Because it did what I expected it to do, but it didn't go as high as I expected it. Right, so I wanted it to go over here on the opening price of this block. Over here. But it barely scraped this high, right? What is it? 2 pips. Not even 2 pips, so it's not what I was expecting. Took 70% off. Let's go, Musa. Musa killing it. Well done. I have not taken any trades today. Let's look at Nasdaq. Yeah, it's gone. I have to remove this limit too. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Remove. Goodbye. So when it takes out the LRLR, will you then look for a trade towards the internal range liquidity on NQ? No. Certainly no. No, 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 no. Because one, it's against order flow. Because we're bearish, so I will never look for a buy in this structure. And if it takes out that internal range, which was earlier, I don't think we're gonna go bearish after that. Oh man, I'm low-key sad though that I missed this, but I know where price action is going. I know where this is going. I know where this is going. Except this one, I did not expect this one to go into the daily fair value gap. So this is one thing I did not expect. But for the rest I expect. ES lower, Nasdaq lower, YM lower, gold lower. What about UJ? Not sure. I mean, it's post news release, so give it a little bit of time if you're looking for a setup. We have more news tomorrow. Yes, we have unemployment claims, which should be more high impact than today. The rules are solid. The thing was the run just before news screamed short. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I think in this case is sitting on your hands while watching the buys play out in front of you. Yeah, and that's fine too. That's definitely fine. So now DXY liquidated these highs, so now I have no indication where price might head into, right? Of sure, higher time frame, we want to go all the way up here, right? But it can also retrace all the way back down here, and then we start to go back up. So US oil still bullish. Eurocat, yeah, Eurocat to the floor, right? Who was it look for Eurocat? It was Hugo, I think, right? Might pop back up. It could. But my LRLRs are already liquidated, so now my interest has been wiped away for looking for a setup. Look, this was the LRLR I was looking for on Nasdaq. It did not go into my POI before. It took this low already. Yes, we can drop more today, but I want to have that low-hanging fruit in my favor. Yeah, KLH, that's indeed the hardest part. You know where it goes, or with high probability you anticipate where it goes, and then you're not able to capitalize on it. It's annoying, but better sitting on your hands than to chase it, right? If you chase it, that's just a recipe for revenge trading. Alright guys, I have been watching the charts for about 10 hours right now, so I think I will wrap up my day. No opportunities for me. I have not engaged on the markets today. I have read the markets and everything is going where I thought it would go. But unfortunately no engagement. But tomorrow we have more high impact news, so I don't necessarily think price will move like long distances today because we have that high impact news tomorrow. But we'll have to see how the day develops. FireJukes, thank you for joining. Hope you find a setup. And guys from the YouTube, if you like the stream, subscribe, right, for more content. Hit that like button if you want. Follow me on Twitter, at the OTE Trader, if you haven't already. I try to be more active on Twitter too. Telegram, of course, there's where I post occasional bias and stuff. So if you want to follow that, you can do that too. Links are in the description. And I wish you all a merry fucking day. See you later.